And of course, to conclude our discussion with Jumoke on the much expected futures market, which will be launched next week, let us quickly end the part that we started, which we were responding to, and that's the activities that took place this week. But let's quickly look at the $10 million deal limit. Will that anytime soon be kind of reviewed?
So the $10 million is actually the standard trade size that the central bank wants to trade with its primary dealers.
Right.
It doesn't present a limit. So the central bank is just saying any trade with primary dealers will be in lots of 10 million. It doesn't mean that that's the limit to the amount that the central bank can sell to a primary dealer. It can send up to 100 million in lots of 10 million to this primary dealer. So it's just the standard size. So, and that was to define, to say the primary dealers are going to be trading on a higher trade volume than what will be traded in the interbank market. The interbank markets trade 1 million today.
Okay, so yesterday on one of our programs, Business Mornings specifically, you talked about how the markets will work. Tell us in layman's terms, because of the numbers of investors, the arrays of investors that we have domestically, because domestically, it is in the domestic that we have the markets right now.
Correct.
Talk to us about how this futures market will work next week.
I really try and break it down as best as I can. So, and I think, again, I will keep saying this product is so much a big advantage for the corporates, and they should really look into taking advantage of that product. So, as corporates, if you have exposures for the foreign currency, obviously the dollar, at some future date, you do not know what rate you are going to be able to get that dollar on that future date, right? And we do know that the markets are volatile. Markets are not flatline. They're cyclical. They will move up and down. In order to be able to protect yourself against where that rate goes to a level that is so much higher than you anticipated, you can buy a future contract. And these futures are bespoke. Bespoke in the sense that the size you want to match perfectly, you can buy that. Right. Whatever fractions it comes to, even if it's $25,000, $26,000, $27,000, $200, whatever the size it is, and the tenor you want to match will be kept for you. Now, what the futures contract does is it guarantees you the rate at which you will be able to purchase your dollars in the future. Not by delivering the dollars to you at that rate, but by guaranteeing that what you will spend on that day is not more than that futures rate. So if you entered into that futures contract today at, give us the figure, 295, on the day you now need to purchase the dollars, you will not be going to the person you entered into the futures contract with. You will buy the dollars in the spot market. And let's say on that day, the spot market rate is 300. So now you were guaranteed 295, but you're having to spend 300. What that futures contract does is the counterparty, the person you dealt your future with, is going to compensate you for 5.
Paying you that difference.
Yes, bringing you back to your guaranteed rate of 295. So as you see, it's a fantastic business planning tool, because you entered that deal today, you don't need it until 6 months' time, but with that you know for sure what your cost is going to be. So
people are watching this right now and they'll be wondering, how can a retail investor participate in it?
Well, for now, with the extent, unless you have documentation to back whatever it is you need to buy, your school fees, your medical bills, or whatever the case may be, as a retail investor, those are the only channels through which you can participate, and all you need to do is go to your bank. Go to your authorized, go to your bank.
Really?
Yes, because that's the only market now. It's the interbank market.
Talk to us about the plans to bring in more FPIs, because in February when I spoke to the MD of FMDQ, he talked about the fact that we can repatriate some of the diaspora funds. Are there plans to get this done in one sentence?
Absolutely, yes. And I think it starts with these guidelines haven't come out. The FPIs are more confident with our market, with the level of transparency and with the structured way price is being formed. They will be ready to come back to our market.
Jumoke Olani, Vice President, Associate Vice President at FMDQ, to say thanks so much for making this appearance possible. And on that note, we'll be bringing the show to an end at this point. I'll see you next time. I'm Temple Ashaju. Bye for now.